So I'm calling Sting, and Sting's gonna show up at your house with his bass. You're like, I am Benny the Ghost, and I'm from, not a lot of people know this, a really rural small town in Sweden. My parents, we lived in such rural Sweden that we have like this hot air balloon festival every year. And when my mom was going into labor, actually the fastest way to get to the hospital was by a hot air balloon. But on the way over, we didn't make it, so I was actually born in a hot air balloon. The Strokes, The Killers, Arctic Monkeys, Young the Giant. Two Door Cinema Club was a big early one, for sure. That was like my first indie love, for sure. I think I was like 12 or 13 one time, and I forgot to buy my mom a present for her birthday. You know what, I feel like there's a creative solution here. I'll wrote a song for her, and she cried, and she loved it. And it was terrible. And that was the first song I ever wrote, and never looked back. I'd probably be a helicopter pilot, or like a skydiving instructor, or some like adrenaline-fueled adventure career just like this one. You know what decade actually slaps? Probably like the 1750s. Birth of Mozart, America is popping off. Supersonic, at least to me, is kind of like the vibe where you're like driving like 74 on the 70 highway with like your significant other, and like all the windows are rolled down, but you're like blasting the AC, and like that would have pissed your mom off like a long time ago, but like you're an adult now and you're like way too cool to care. I made this song with my friends Joe and Mikey. Mikey helped us with the music. He started off with this beat that I think he was originally made for himself, and he was like, yo, this is a little too upbeat for me. Do you want this ish? And I was like, yeah. And I would write all the lyrics on the 2-hour drive from my mom's house to Joe's house, to his basement. You know, I've got like the whole EP in the works, and it's actually pretty much already done. Make sure to stay tuned, because if you don't, I'm calling the police. Versace everything. Versace pants, Versace shirts, and Versace, one of those that come around that like hold stuff in the front. Gio. Yo, give me Versace. Beans. Fiber, #1 most under-consumed nutrient or mineral by Americans. Eat more beans. Kombucha or water, probably mostly water. I don't even like drink kombucha, but it's like kind of expensive, but it's like good for you. The Alchemist, you read that book?
No.
Benny the Ghost, 1, on a downward spiral, 2, indie memes. You can follow my side account called Really Small Hands, where I post pictures and videos of me wearing tiny hands and doing really crazy shit. Dogecoin, I need that shit to go back up. So everybody, if you're watching this, buy a shitload of it. Hop in a hot air balloon, have a baby on the way to the hospital. I'm Benny the Ghost, and Supersonic is the shit that you should be listening to.